That was a banyan tree? Okay, oh, there it is. Okay, the huge banyan tree over there.
So good with the banyan cafe.
Yep. But Becky and I want to tell you something here. This is not a cheap place to get into.
No.
No. So for the four of us to see the museum, the two museums, the art gallery,
The art museum.
or the art museum,
All of
the grounds, the rose gardens and everything, and then the mansion.
And then having the 2 tours from the mansion.
There's 2 tours for the mansion. There's the Mable tour and then the John tour. It was a total of
$230.
$230 for the four of us to get in here. So
I hope you all like it.
yeah.
Because you're getting it for free.
So yeah, so if you do want to come and you want to visit it in person, there are different tours that you can take. You don't have to go through the mansion. You can go only through the museum, or you can just go through the mansion and not the museums, or you can just...
I don't know if you can do that.
I thought so. I thought there was one of them.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So there's different packages. These are Mabel's Rose Garden out here. This is gorgeous.
We'll come back to this.
Yeah. So we're kind of on a time crunch just because
Our Mable tour starts.
the mansion, the tours are scheduled. So because they are guided tours. So, but as I was saying, if you want to spend some pretty good bucks, this would be the place to come.
The tours are like 40 to 45 minutes each.
Yeah. So they're long tours. But and like I said, I don't know if we're going to be able to film
Where?
inside there. But we'll find out when we get up there. So that right there in front of us is the mansion. Hi, Viv. And that right out there is the beach and the ocean. Livin. Living. Yes, and here is another example of a banyan tree. These are the banyan trees where the limbs grow down. Look at that. And then support the weight of the tree. That is crazy. Here's a nice little house. A few more shots of the house before we go in. It was actually designed to be like a palace. So for the John tour, which is at 2 o'clock.
We thought it was the Mable tour. It's the John
It's
tour.
the John tour, yeah. So we start over here at the wicker chairs, right in front of this banyan tree. So yes, unfortunately there was no filming, no photography inside the house at all, only on the outside. But I'm going to try to find pictures online, and then what I will do is I will show you a little bit, if I can find anything on here, just to show you what we saw inside. So if I can find anything, I'll do it right now. If not, we'll just keep talking. So I'll show you out here in the back right now. Look at this. This is just absolutely incredible. It was amazing inside.
Yeah, that's John's. That's John's.
This is where they would throw big parties out here on the balcony. All imported marble. Views are incredible. He used to dock his boat right here.
I'll look it up right now.
What's Addison's disease?
What is Addison's disease? I'm not for sure. We're going to look it up.
Yeah, she's doing it right now.
So, Mrs. Ringling, Mabel, died from complications of diabetes and Addison's disease. So Becky's looking it up right now, and we're going to find out what Addison's disease is. None of us have ever actually heard of it.
Addison's disease is adrenal insufficiency. It's a potential life-threatening condition that happens when the adrenal glands fail to manufacture adequate amounts of essential hormones, cortisol and aldosterone.
Easy for you to say.
The adrenal glands are attacked by either the body's own immune system, an infection, cancer, or other diseases.
Goodness.
So
So
that's
not a nice death.
doesn't sound like it.
Right now.
All right, you want?
So Mr. and Mrs. Ringling only got to enjoy this place for 3 years together. It was built between 1924 and 1926, and Mrs. Ringling died only after living here for 3 years. In 1929, and then Mr. Ringling followed her 9 years later. That right over there, I'll just kind of zoom in on it. It's going to be a reflecting pond, or that's what they're making it. That used to actually be their swimming pool. It's a pretty cloudy day here in Florida today, but we're not complaining, considering it's like 46 degrees, I believe, at home in Chicago. And I'm standing here where it's, I believe it was a high of 79 today. So no complaints weather-wise. So right now we're walking into what's called a secret garden. And I believe this is where the family is buried. They never had any children. They never had any children. They just had pets. That was basically it. So, but this is where they are buried.
So yeah, it'd be his sister. I think his sister is buried here too. Because who's Ida?
Ida Ringling North. So we're going to look up who Ida Ringling North is. But there is John Ringling's grave site. And there is Mabel's site. Look at this cool banyan tree that the family is walking under right now. And they also liked their boat captain so much that they built their boat captain a house so he could live here on the property. And that's his house right over there. So, not a bad gig. You get paid to be your boat captain and got a free house. And you lived. There's the actual mansion right down there. Pretty cool. And these are the rose gardens. This is Mabel's rose gardens. How pretty. They got a really nice little diner and some bathrooms over here. It's called the Banyan Cafe. But you actually can get a hot meal here, some fish and chips, different things, burgers, but they also have salads and things like that. So really nice little place. So Vivi, how did you enjoy the Ringling Circus Museum and the house and everything?
I liked it.
Yeah. How'd you like to live in a house like that?
I'd love to.
That was amazing, that house. I just want that first entry room, the big,
The living room?
the living room thing.
I want the whole house.
Yeah, I like the whole house too.
But
And the
I would
Roy
change-
Rogers bedroom.
I would change up a little bit of stuff.
You'd what?
I'd move around stuff.
You'd move around stuff, yeah. And kind of get some updated furniture maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but very interesting, very cool place. Man, I really, really enjoyed my day here today. And we haven't even seen the art museum. And I don't think we're going in the art museum, just because we kind of ran out of time. You could literally spend 2 days here, easy. But we saw what we wanted to see. We saw the circus stuff. We saw the house. So when the Ringlings passed away, since they didn't have any heirs, they left their property and the 22 acres that all the property was on to the state of Florida. And so they left it to the state of Florida, so the residents of Florida could enjoy this. And then later, the state of Florida signed it over to the state of Florida, or the Florida State University. That's what it was, the Florida State University. And now it's part of the Florida State University. And all the proceeds and things like that go to benefit the college, which is really, I like that idea. That's excellent. But it is expensive. It is a little expensive to get in. I will admit that. So, as we mentioned before, a family of 3, it was about $230 to get in. But you get to see a lot. You really do. And a lot of history. A lot of history, a lot of interesting history. So, here's just kind of a little shot of the grounds. There's the part of the Circus Museum. The second Circus Museum is right back there. Then you follow this path around. It goes to the Rose Garden, which is behind these trees. And then just further out is the mansion. And to get around the property, they do have trams. So you don't have to worry about walking everywhere. But we're the walking type. See, there's a tram right there. So we really don't mind it. Although I'm always lagging behind. You always see my family way up in front of me. And then they're always waiting on me. Oh well. What's a guy to do? Let's check out the gift shop though. Everything's all decorated for Christmas. Here's the museum store. Oh, I like that shirt. It's got a picture of the mansion on it. Pretty nice. So we definitely have to find a refrigerator magnet, which we always get. Oh, Becky got one. And ooh, that's a pretty shirt.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of funky. I like it.
I like this one too.
Yeah.
What do you think? Look at the back.
It's part of the some of the things that you'll see in the art museum.
Oh. Here, look. I think. Come here. I think I should get Evan David socks.
David socks. That's awesome.
What about the Mona Lisa too?
I like the Mona Lisa ones. I'd wear those. I'd wear the Venus ones too.
The Venus. I'd wear the Saturday Evening Post ones.
Look at that.
These are funny. I like
Oh, look.
these.
Becky, Klimt. They have Klimt socks.
I saw a sign before. Let's see if they got something.
They have Van Gogh, Picasso, the blue guitarist, the Scream. Another Van Gogh down there. Oh, that's right. I know my art. Okay, excellent museum shop. Excellent museum shop.
Oh yeah.
I love the way that the entryway to the museum is designed just like the house with the terracotta.
This is how you got to the house.
This is how this was the original
These
entryway,
gates opened
right?
and you drove through here.
Okay, so before the campus was here and the theater
And all the other museums.
and all the other museums, this was a stone pathway across the street, so this guy can go. And then, but let me turn around and show you. That was the original entryway, right here, to the house and the grounds. By the way, the name of the house is called Catazan, and it literally translates from Italian into the house of John. But now look at all these parking lot out here. We're parked down there. But gorgeous grounds. And that building over there, so the entrance is over there. This huge building over here that we didn't even go in. But it is included in the price of admission, is the art museum. We kind of went out of our way just a little bit because there's a sculpture up here that I want to show you guys that is just, it's amazing. It's huge too. These people are like 3 or 4 stories tall. But it's a very iconic piece of history that this sculpture is designed after, a very, very famous photograph. So check this out. Zoom in a little bit.
I can't, I don't want to zoom.
All right, check that out. That is awesome. Guess what we forgot to do when we were at the Ringling Brothers Museum?
Closing.
A closing. That's right. So that was, well, yesterday you saw the Ringling Brothers, or at least John Ringling's, the Circus Museum, and today you saw the mansion. And luckily I was able to find some of those pictures of the inside of the mansion, because that place was just way too cool. So if you like what you see, or if you like what you saw today, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and we will see you guys next time on
Where the heck are the album?
Where the Heck Are the Alvin? You're kind of tired tonight, aren't you? Mm-hmm. It is a little late. We just got back from Florida, so that long drive. So, and Vivi's got school tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Yay, school. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.